Have you ever noticed how suddenly someone who seemed perfectly healthy just disappears? A friend, a colleague, a family member. People who looked fine, who laughed, worked, made plans, and out of nowhere, they're gone. No warning, no strong pain, nothing that seemed serious. Just silence. The truth is, most people don't die suddenly. They are warned, but they ignore the signs, and that's what we need to talk about. Imagine a 48-year-old man, active, hardworking, full of energy. He always said he didn't have time for doctors. "I feel fine," he would say, and on the outside, he really did look fine. Until one day, in the middle of a conversation, he put his hand on his chest, staggered, and fell. Within minutes, he was gone. His family was in shock. His friends couldn't understand. What happened? A silent heart attack. And no, it didn't happen out of nowhere. His body had been warning him for weeks, maybe months. Fatigue, insomnia, small dizzy spells, a slight pressure he called just stress. The problem is that the body speaks, but it doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. At 40 and beyond, the body changes. The arteries start to harden, metabolism slows down, the heart doesn't have the same strength it once did. And while life rushes by, work, bills, family, stress, nobody pays attention to the small signs that could mean the beginning of something deadly. Modern medicine has advanced so much, yet it still hasn't found a cure for one of the biggest causes of death in the world: neglecting one's own body. What no one tells you is that over 70% of sudden deaths could have been prevented if people had just paid attention to the symptoms. It's hard to hear, but it's true. That mild back pain, that unexplained fatigue, that tightness in the chest, that shortness of breath that comes and goes. All of it could be your body begging for attention. But pride, hurry, and the belief that it won't happen to me end up costing lives. And it's not just the heart that sends signals. The brain does too, and in subtle ways. How many times have you felt a strange headache, sudden dizziness or tingling in your arm and thought, "It's just tension"? That's how many strokes begin. Small warnings ignored, small chances wasted. And when the collapse comes, time is merciless. But why does this happen so often after 40? Because that's when the body begins to collect the debts of a lifetime. Years of poor eating, sleepless nights, chronic stress, lack of exercise, smoking, alcohol, self-medication. It all adds up. And the body, wise as it is, tries to warn you. But instead of listening, most people silence the warning with a pill, a cup of coffee, or the phrase, "I'll deal with it later." And the scariest part, many of these deaths happen to people who recently did medical exams and were told they were fine. Because exams show numbers, not habits. The body is more complex than a report. It feels what the numbers can't tell. And while you believe you're healthy, your cardiovascular system might already be collapsing quietly. Now stop and think, when was the last time you really listened to your body? Paid attention to your breathing, your sleep, the way you feel when you wake up? Because your body talks all the time, but most of us are too busy to hear. And when it finally screams, it's often too late. The painful truth is simple. Many people die without warning because they don't want to face the truth. They know something's wrong, but fear paralyzes them. Fear of being diagnosed, fear of changing habits, fear of looking in the mirror and realizing that time has passed. So they choose silence, until their body goes silent too. But here's the most important point. It's not too late. It never is. If you're over 40, you don't need to live in fear. You need to live with awareness. Every small change you make, sleeping better, eating more fiber, drinking more water, walking daily, is a way of saying, "I choose to live." And your body responds. It recovers. It heals. It wants to live with you, not fight against you. It's incredible how small actions can save lives. A simple checkup, a routine test, a conversation with the right doctor. Taking one symptom seriously can prevent a hospital bed, an ICU, or a tragedy. The truth is, people only value health after they lose it. But those who understand the power of prevention, who decide to act early, who listen to the signs, they live better, live longer, and live without fear. And it's not just about living longer. It's about living well, sleeping peacefully, waking up full of energy, feeling no pressure in your chest, not depending on pills for everything. It's about aging with strength, with clarity, with freedom. Because nothing, absolutely nothing, is more valuable than being able to look at life and say, "I'm here because I listened to my body in time." In the description of this video, I've left a link with valuable information that can change the way you see your health. Simple, natural, and effective strategies to protect your heart, your brain, and your well-being before it's too late. Don't wait for the scare. Don't wait for the pain. Prevention is the greatest act of love you can give yourself and those who love you. The truth is that no one dies without warning. The body always speaks. The problem is that most of us only learn to listen when it's too late. So today, do something different. Take a moment, look within, and listen to what your body is trying to tell you. Because maybe, just maybe, that message is the one that will keep you alive.